I went through the craziest shit the other night, bro. I looked a kid in his eyes and I said, "Why do you look at me as a pussy? Like, why do you think because I'm small you think I'm a pussy?" And I smacked him like 10 times. I grabbed him by the throat,
Explain
pinned him against the wall.
Because you told me like what happened. Explain the full
He
story.
said, so I paid.
From the beginning, because you told me you said like some weird shit to you, bro.
We were all drinking, and we're with other people. And then he said, we were just drinking, and like my friend said, everyone pitched like $20, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So I give my friend $20, not the dude that's like talking shit. So I gave him $20, and then we bootlegged like a case of beer. We're all happy, like drinking.
What do you mean bootleg?
Like in Canada, you can't get alcohol past 8 o'clock, like PM. So like everyone wants booze, and you have to pay extra money from like someone that already bought it. And dude, bootlegging in Canada is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Costed like $80.
80, damn.
Yeah, so we had to pitch for it though, like multiple people. I drank like 2 beers, and then I was chilling. I was drunk. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Because I drank like multiple beers before that. I drank like 10, 20 beers before that. I don't even remember. But we were walking down the street, and the kid said, "You owe me." I said, "What?" He goes, "You owe me."
They say, like, what was his tone, his voice? Was it like...
Like, you better pay up. You better pay up. You better pay up.
Aggressive,
yeah,
or just
no, way aggressive. You better pay up, bro.
And like he like looked at you like,
yeah,
weird?
And I just suckered him. I punched him in the face. He dropped to the ground. I pulled out a metal pole. I smacked in his rib cage like 30 times with it. I grabbed a beer bottle out of my bag. I smashed it over his shoulder. And the kid squirmed on the ground and said, "Please, please, don't do it to me, man, please." And I just started beating the fucking shit out of him. I punched him 25.
Was he ADH or chill?
ADH.
Was it, well, like one of your friends or no?
Yeah, he was until that night.
Do you play video games with him or no?
No. He's way bigger than me, like 200 pounds, like fucking... I just punched him the fuck out. I beat the shit out of him. Like, bad. Like, I kicked his ribs in. I set him on the curb and I backhanded him like 4 times, and I just screamed in his face and he started crying. And I told him if he ever says anything like that again, I'll come to his house every single day and beat the shit out of him until he pays me. And he just started crying. So I don't know. I just lost my brain. Dude, I get angry and I just don't care. Like, I took a metal pipe and just beat the shit out of him with it. I don't care.
I'm in. Trace, you ready to eat? You ready to eat?
Yeah.
Go eat food?
Or drink. I'm still drinking.
Just
I don't know, man.
Tomorrow, go eat food?
But, like, I know people like Brady. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, people like that Cap. I've had so many people like that say, like, they could kill somebody, and then, like, when I get angry and pull something on them, they ain't gonna kill nobody, bro.
Because action over words. If you could really do all that, you don't have to tell
My dad always said one thing: if you should be more scared of someone that's quiet and doesn't say anything.
Exactly.
Like,
they have nothing to prove.
I have nothing to prove. I don't care. Everyone can make fun of me and say what they want until I fucking just get pissed off and I just beat the fucking shit out of them with a metal pipe or I stab them. I don't give a shit. I actually don't care.
Trace, you trying to go eat food right now? Food break?
No, I'm just drinking my beers.
Trying to
and then I'll eat.
Food. Elite Alpha, am I okay to eat the Taco Bell?
Wait, why is Elite Alpha so quiet? Like he's like a perception in the background.
Elite Alpha, am I verified to go eat the Taco Bell? I'm watching. Alright.
Wait, where?
I gotta go downstairs to eat though. Alright.
No. Why is your voice so damn quiet? It's just quieter than a fucking... Hold up. is it on? Twitch, YouTube, or what? Yeah, I can hear you. You chilling? Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah. Raid, search, and destroy? Yikes.
Proud. Defend the objectives. Degrade their last asset. Charges set.
Slayer's a beast.
Top off your ammo. We're going back in. Switching sides. Eliminate the objective. We got the bomb. Charges dropped. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Switching rally points. Protect the objectives. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Switching rally points. Eradicate all objectives. Charges acquired. Enemies down to 1. Make it 0. Good job, CIA. Keep that up and we get to go home. Switching rally points.
No, let's chill.
Guard the objective. Bomb is armed. Degrade their last asset. Chin down, eyes up. Get ready to redeploy. Switching rally points. Neutralize the objectives. Bomb acquired.
Your trophy system has been destroyed.
We lost the bomb.
Yep.
Damn, that Taco Bell hit different. Just like the stream, appreciate it again, sir. Taco Bell was fire. Taco Bell hits different, bro. I don't know. How'd your match go? Did I miss it, or you've been waiting? You got jumped?
I hate some beta music.
I just ate an outro. Somebody sobered up. It's not gonna hit different.
Bro, you could buy Bitcoin with Tesla.
Bro, Tris, what do you think, bro? Now that like I took a break off like drinking, like it doesn't taste good to me.
Prevent
It's not too
hostile forces from
enjoyable.
taking
It's
our
weird.
zones.
You could buy Teslas with Bitcoin.
Like I don't know.
I
Like
take
when I was getting
heavy
involved,
breaks.
like 2-3 times a week, like it was enjoyable. Yeah, kill a bug, like I'd be happy. But now it kind of feels like a chore.
What
do you think?
We're contesting Alpha.
It's not just you, bro. I can hardly scarf down a beer anymore, bro. But I get way more raw.
Yeah.
We're defending A.
You never get like that? We have like 6 left or something, and you debate like in your head, like should I just keep sending or should I just eat and sleep? You never get like that?
Well, I mean, like, to be honest with you, like, if we're gonna put it, if we want to be real, like, our weight difference makes it a little bit different. But if I'm gonna be real with you, like, I haven't drank much in the past, I'd say 6 months, 5 months. Like, I stopped sending when me and you stopped, like, chilling a lot. So, I'd say I'm really weak. Like, I could drink 8 beers and be blackout drunk.
For me, those 8 could be like 14.
Like, yeah. So, like, it's a different... I've been to a point where it took me a whole 2-4 to get drunk. And wine. And liquor. But I'm not like that no more. Like, I drink, like, a couple beers and I'm pretty wasted, bro. Like, I get drunk off, like, 10 beers now. Like, if I...
One more mid.
The issue is with like buds is like it's weird. When I was like 18, 19, like I could cop like an 18 or 12 and I would just sit downstairs and shoddy after shoddy.
But I'd like to put it to the test, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. My buddy that lives in Pennsylvania, he told me when he came to Canada, he said he was like a nurse, like he couldn't handle he said the beers here are way stronger. He said like our alcohol, he drank a Budweiser here and drank a Budweiser in the States, and he said our alcohol is way less watered down.
They put like hella shit in there, bro.
Yeah, he said like when he came to Canada, I'm talking, he's a heavyweight, but he sends me videos of him, like, you know those shot glasses that stack? When he shot,
the glass
he takes
ones or
6. Yeah, they're like the tall, no, plastic ones with like the level on them.
Okay.
He takes 6 shots in one shot. Like, he'll drink like a whole bottle of Jaeger, like a 40, and he'll be fine. But when he came to Canada, he said he drank like a couple beers and he was wasted. He said he drank like a 12-pack here and he was done. Like, he's a drunk. Like, he drinks like every day. But he said when he came to Canada, he couldn't hang. He said he was like almost throwing up.
The question is this: do I cop tomorrow? Another 12, maybe a bottle of wine, and like full send at like 10 a.m. after I get. See, for me, like I have to plan these out, like these sends. Like I'm not like most people. Like I'm kind of like a slow sender, but like I get the job done.
Just don't read. That's it, bro.
So what do you think? So I can wake up and like usually how I plan is like I'll have like a fat meal, like big.
Yeah, have a huge meal
Like
and
an
then
hour
just drink.
before, because the worst thing that happens is like I've noticed like going out is like I'll be on an empty stomach for like 4 or 5 hours. I'll get
So sending, I'm the opposite of you. I only have negative effects when I've read after drinking. I've never, like, if I read and then drink, I'm fine. But if I drink then read, it's ass.
Yeah, you
Like,
get
it's worse than ass. No, it's not. It's way worse than hung. It's like I have sick thoughts, cold sweats, fucking. I'm literally admitting myself to the mental hospital. Like thoughts. Like dude, when I read when I'm hungover, it's the end of the life. It's like the worst thing I've ever witnessed possible.
I get like fuck like that too. Hungry.
No, like I'm talking demonic spirit, fucking red light, like ADH feeling, like I have to curl up in a ball and scream. Like I have to go to bed or that's it.
Yeah, that's fucked.
We're in
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know what it is.
I get like too, or like sleep paralysis, and I like re-up my hangover.
Yeah, but if I just normally now, it doesn't do anything but make me tired. But if I re-up like hungover, that's it. I'm actually so scared to re-hungover. I'd rather do drugs than do that. Like it's not bad.
Here's the question though, sir. I got 5 left. Usually wake up around 9 or 10. But if I'm gonna spend, I gotta eat an hour out. So, alright, like eat at 9. But should I count more or just chill with the 5?
No, drink the 5. Honestly, because like I know what you're saying. Like the 5, because we're drinking 2 separate different beers. I have multiple beers left, but
mine won't get me raw. It'll be like
mine are huge, dude. I'm drinking 500 milliliter beers, so I'm like the beers I'm drinking are like almost like drinking 2 beers in 1 beer.
Yeah,
so,
and it's my fault too because I stopped sending this hard. Like I said, when I was younger, I still like I had to sink in my
if I were you, I would drink them all and then just eat and then go to bed. You'd feel great.
So, is it worth copping wine and getting like actually like raw or not? You think so? One last time. Will you do it with me?
Yeah. I don't fuck.
We're losing A.
Cause bruh, like with me, I don't know, when I was younger, I had no tolerance, like I was like a tank, and it's weird, you'd think.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm beta male music ready, like I'm fucked up.
I wish I was, I'm not.
I drank a lot of alcohol tonight, I'm pretty fucked up.
Cause with me, when I ever eat like these like big meals, when I'm sending, it takes like...
Here, I'll send you what I mean. I'll send you what I mean. You'll when you see the picture, you'll be like, oh, I see,
Well,
I see.
actually though, so if I wake up at like 9, 10, I have the...
Well, I can't send it in the morning, I'll have to wait till like noon. I'll have to wait a little bit.
You don't have any left?
Hostile forces are capturing B.
Well, I'm drinking them all. They're gonna be gone. There's like a couple left, like 3. But, well, 5. I have the same amount of alcohol. Yeah, but like mine are... Okay, so I have like 3 cans, but my cans are 500 milliliters. So they're bigger. So I'm drinking them all right now. I don't care, because I'm gonna go get more anyway. I'll just go grab a 15 or something.
Bro, how do you not get like hungry when you're raw? Like after like 6 bullets, I get like mad hungry. You don't get that? Like you're suddenly like, super hungry.
Honestly, beer makes me feel full. I don't really get hungry.
You don't get hungry? That's nuts.
I also ate McDonald's. Well, Elite bought me McDonald's, bro. I ate a shit ton of McDonald's before we even started drinking. You see what I sent you?
We're losing B. We're defending.
The cans are huge, bro. That's just what I drank. I have like a bunch of them. And dude, when you drink them, they're like, they fill your stomach up like heavy.
Bro, is it really worth though? Just one last cent. You can wake up at like 9. Get a chunk feeling. Like if you want beta music, bro, the buds aren't gonna do it.
I'm waiting for the bud music. I want beta music. Beta music, I could drink like a couple buds and.
I'd have to got one. Like rock makes me sick thinking about it. So does Hen. So does James.
I have to drink rock. No, just drink like. Why don't you drink the shit that I suggested to Elite? He had the best drink he's ever had, but he didn't like the taste. But I'm telling you, I'll send it to you. Please drink it, bro. I'm telling you, he drank it. He said it was the best drunk he's ever had in his life.
Wine makes me chill, bro. Wine is.
No, it's champagne. It's champagne. And it's cheap. It's not expensive. It's like $20 a bottle. Hold on. Dante, do you remember what it was called? Remember the roofing? Yeah, that's it. Rufino?
He's caught.
Rufino Press. I can't pronounce it. It's called Rufino. It's like a weird olive green bottle with like a orange label and it says Rufino Pescato.
I didn't even know the LC. I never seen that.
What happened?
He's using some LC SMG. I didn't know like that was in the game.
Yeah, it's a beach gun. But yo, look up try to get, like, I don't know if you can get it where you're at, but try to get it, bro. It's the best thing you'll ever drink in your life. I know you'll like it. Okay, alcohol, Alpha's not an alcohol drinker. See, see, there's wines where me and you would look at each other, we'd drink it and be like, wow, that's good. And then Alpha would drink it and be like, that's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if you were to try Rufino, you would like it. Does that make sense? Like me and you, we would look at it and like it. I've drank it. It's my favorite. I want you to try it. It will get you raw as fuck. But I'll send you a
It's just because I became a nurse. I don't know why.
Damn, get
Like,
No,
I
no,
used to be
please.
able to shoddy. Like every 5 minutes, I'd do a shoddy.
I'm a man of my word when it comes to booze, and when it comes to this is sparkling wine, so champagne. So try it.
What
really-
happened though that I became a nurse? Because I used to be able to do shotties like every
They
5,
call
10
enemy
minutes.
zones.
Shotties,
He was
I could
he was
fuck and like
on
now.
Not only with age, it's with tolerance when you stop drinking much and you just stop. Like you just, dude. We were probably just at a point where quarantine. That's when quarantine started. No one had motivation to do anything but game and drink. No one really did shit. So now everyone's getting back to their normal selves, and now we kind of nurse. I nurse. I was at a point where me and you could drink 27 beers in one night, and I'm still kicking it around.
Bro, what's the most roll you ever see me?
The James. Probably the James, man.
On board?
Dude,
Yeah, James was nuts, bro.
Bruh.
I sent it to you. I sent you a literal picture of what you need to get, and I'm telling you, it's worth every cent.
Bruh,
cheap.
are you surprised when James shit happened is when I was having like fucked up dreams? Are you surprised?
We're capturing items.
No, I'm not, because I went through a phase where I literally had a panic attack so bad that I actually thought I was gonna go to the hospital. I don't fuck with alcohol anymore like that. I have to either drink beer or champagne. If I don't, I can't drink wine either.
The mission
You think that shit
expired.
opens you up though? Like hard shit like that? Like it opens you up, makes you successful? Like
It's a portal. It's like a portal. It's a portal. It's real shit. Did you see it? The bottle?
Been destroyed.
Well, if you need money, I know you don't have Cash App and stuff, but if PayPal, I can hook up Elite Alpha now and you.
Shit.
Tris, we gotta make a vouch though. You can't like no more bud because I actually I want to be at least 1 month off before I go and like train full time. Like it's good. on my system.
Just drink until you have to go in and then quit. Fuck it.
I mean, I don't want to go and like hunger. I like fuck.
We're running low on
Like,
I mean, honestly, as long as you're not drinking liquor, bro, like, you're,
the wine gets me fucked. The hangovers.
that ain't wine. That's champagne. It's a little bit different. Like, it is sparkling wine, but it's a little bit. The one I sent you won't get you hungover. You won't feel like shit.
I'm telling you, but it's weird with me. Like I can count to 12, and like after like 6, I can't game and play.
Just give me a just give me a chance. See that what I sent you? Try it after drinking a 12 or an 18, and you will not, dude. You will literally be like, all right, chill.
But why is that? I can't game and play. Like I used to be able to like game and play, but now it's like I have to full send and then get
Well,
off.
first of all,
It makes me like it feels like it delays it for me.
it's
Yeah.
too much. I don't even like to game in general. I've almost lost my ability to even feel like gaming anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's you. I think gaming sucks. It's boring. It's like a chore. I'd rather just if I had the money to be just drinking right now every day, I'd be fucking slamming booze.
Withdrawals though, bro. Withdrawals.
I don't even care, bro. I'd rather be withdrawing off drinking beers and smoking crack or doing
Right.
other.
Yeah, I don't think you understand it. Like it was the worst I ever felt in my life. I remember the day. This was like
Nice.
2 months ago. Long story short, I went to Bender for like 3 days. I think I went to 4 bottles of wine and like a couple of evenings. And then that night, we got Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if they have it in Canada. Though they said they do, it might not be near you.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done the challenge. I signed a waiver. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like some people, like I have friends who said they're spicy tanks. That's cool. I thought it was too, but it's food peppers. You have to understand, like even just eating them alone to the average person who doesn't have a tolerance.
Yeah. It depends on your body, bro. Like you know, like
burn your insides, like your stomach lining. Like there's something called gastritis.
oh, I know. Yep, my mom has it.
And it freaked me out because it makes you certain foods and it like triggers you to be cautious or whatever. Long story short, I didn't have it, but I got an endoscopy where they get stick like a tiny tube down your throat and check your stomach, see if like, doctor said I was gonna look like a little bit irritated, but like I was fine. But yeah, I remember the day I went on like a 3-day bender. Not just buzz, fine. Like on these benders, you know, like I don't hydrate a lot. I'm not drinking water every other drink. Like I'll go on a bender, I go to sleep raw, maybe eat something, wake up, wouldn't hydrate. sending. Pass out, roll, wake up, keep sending. Like I'm not.
Yeah, you send hard, bro. When you send way harder than even me, bro. Like, the thing is, when I drink really heavy, like when I'm drinking like 30 beers in one setting, I'm gulping, like, I'll drink like 20 beers and then start gulping down some water and then drink more. I like really pay attention to that because I've been to a point where I woke up. So when I wasn't at home, I was staying with a buddy. This is when things were really bad. I drank every single day for 8 months straight. I drank like whiskey, I drank Crown Royal, I drank fucking Ciroc, I drank what was it? Belvedere, Grey Goose. I was drinking liquor every single day for 8 months straight. And I started to get really sick. I couldn't eat, and my stomach would cramp, or I'd like get this weird pain, and I'd start getting shaky and cold sweats unless I drank. And it got to a point where I'd have to actually go to get alcohol to drink it, or at the start of the day, or I'd start feeling sick. I used to do that, bro. I was so addicted to alcohol, I had to drink every day. Like straight chasing the dragon, like had to drink a little Mickey of alcohol, or I'd like start puking or feel sick. Yeah, I've been there, bro.
I'm not like, I don't think I don't know, bro, because it wasn't.
Oh, I've been a full-blown alcoholic before, bro, and it honestly, like, I haven't been that bad in like 4 or 5 years. Now, the only way that, like, if I want to get to that point, I'd have to drink so much fucking liquor. Like, I drink, my neighbor drinks every day. She drinks all the time. My neighbor's been coming to my house. She comes over and she drinks with me. But she brings the bottles. She brought me some Pink Whitney the other day. Do you know what Pink Whitney is?
No.
It's lemon flavored vodka, like pink lemonade vodka.
No, Captain Andrews. It's like, with me though, like what happened was where I was like, I went on this bender. I remember I woke up at like 4 a.m. and like I just felt sick as fuck. Like, actually, the first time it happened, I told you, it's when I took lime, and I didn't know if it was alcohol or that. But
I think it's limes.
I woke up from a bender. I popped the lines in me, and I drank caffeine. That's actually good. And then randomly, like 8 o'clock at night, I was driving to the bank, and I got in the middle of the drive-through, and I was like trapped in. Like 2 cars in the front, 2 cars in the back, and like I never had anxiety or any of that shit. But like, weird panic, unintended sense of doom. I just like the world was in that. I like sick as fuck, and like it was something like into my coat in the drive-through. Like I felt like I was like trapped, and like freaking out because I had friends who had anxiety or whatever. Or, like I didn't like, and I just felt like sick, bro. Just from like being in between people, like it just made me like nauseous, and it was weird. I'm like, what the fuck? Like I do this every day, and it's like it doesn't faze me. Like now, like it's like I don't know, bro. And that was the first time, and then after I did the wings, so you have to take a combination of me being on the bender for literally like 3 days. And before I go to bed, I didn't hydrate, I didn't take any vitamins, so I'm probably like a magnesium deficiency because you lose that when you send.
Yeah, like I honestly, like, I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way, but I feel like you're at an age where, like, sure you should worry about like how much you send, but at the same time, I don't think the amount you sended really like fucked with you like too bad. I think like
I'm good. You think it was something else?
Yeah, 100%, bro. Because I went to the doctor and I told him like, yo, like I got to a point where I'm drinking 12 beers every single day for like 2 years straight. He said, well, you better start drinking 12 more because if you would take you a 2-4 every single day to actually fuck your liver up. And I said, are you kidding me? He said, nope. He said you'd have to drink 20 beers a day, every single day, to fuck my liver up or start getting sick. Years.
Yeah, and then what happened? Yeah, that's pretty much the doctor told me. So my mom has an uncle who's an alcoholic, and he's like 60, and like he has to get like a 6-pack every day or he's fucked. So like literally she like begged me to tell the doctor, like, am I going through withdrawals, whatever. And I like over 5 times, even getting her on the phone, he said, no, you're not even on the radar. Like, even if I wanted to give you medicine, I couldn't because your heartbeat would be, like, way, like, sporadic, etc.
Dude.
That was relieving because I own, like, professional doctor in the hospital. multiple times, checking. He took my whole blood. He took my heartbeat, blood pressure, all day. He's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I don't know what it is, but you're not. I didn't tell him about the wings, though, because that plays a factor. Already dehydrated, already hung on a bender, and I get these hottest wings in the world on top.
Yeah,
of dehydrated.
in my opinion, like anxiety. So the whole mental health thing, anxiety. I think every single living person has anxiety because, well, it depends who you are. Because anxiety is a common thing. It's fear of death. Like everyone has fear of death. So when something's wrong with your body's natural thing is anxiety. It's like a state of shock. So it doesn't matter like who you are or what happens. Everyone has anxiety in a way. Like, say if a cop's in a gunfight and they're fucking like hollering, like some suspects on the run, like there's gunfire, like the radio in, like, you know, I'm hit. That's a fear. That's a panic. That's anxiety. So in a way, every single person on this planet has at least experienced anxiety, or they will. And anxiety doesn't have to be a mental. It's not a you know, it's not a mental health issue. Everyone gets anxiety. It's like a fight or flight kind of like emotion,
With
right?
me, before any of that, I think maybe something close to it. I think it's more so my adrenaline, but before tournaments, I used to get so amped up before my first couple like jiu-jitsu tournaments. I used to go in the bathroom and puke before my fights.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Like nothing like came up, but like I get like so amped up in my head. I try not to, but I actually stopped listening to music before my matches because of this. I'd be like, oh, I got a jiu-jitsu match. Oh, I got a fight. I'd be sitting there bumping this hard like rock and rap. I don't can, but what people don't understand is like that actually mentally drains you. And a lot of these tournaments, they don't give you like, they tell you like, oh, you're fighting at 1:30. Oh, you're fighting at 2:30. But like with them being delayed and the schedule being off,
Your situation was a little scarier than mine. Like yours, like if I was about to be in a fight, that's different. Me, when I played hockey, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'd hear the Canadian music, like the rock music I grew up listening to, and be in the locker room. And then like, you know how like there's the runway and like the players come out?
I'm not sure.
Okay, like when you're playing hockey, when you come out, they crank music in the arena, and all the lights are on you, and like you'd see like all the parents. There'd be like 1,000 people. Like when I was in my when I was playing like really high up rep hockey, like you come out, there's like, you know what I mean, like classic rock playing, like AC/DC, like old rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Leonard Skinner, like you'd be out and then like yeah, like the hockey music.
What is that song called? It's that one AC/DC.
Thunderstruck? Yeah, every time the arena started, you'd see like a shit ton of people and the players would start coming out, and I'm the goalie. And I don't know if you know, but the goalie is the complete backbone of the team. If I wasn't like, put it this way. Obviously, if there was no goalie in net, the shots would just go in the net. So I'm responsible for everything.
Yeah.
The pressure is like, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like literally the whole team stares at me and says, play your ass out. And I'm like, alright. Like, I had to snap. Like, I have to literally be cracked out of my fucking mind. Like, just fucking... So... Every puck shot that came towards me, I had to throw myself at it like I was a fucking dude. And I played so hard. Like I played like that was my life. Like I had so many shutouts and trophies. I tried my hardest to be the best I could be. I won so many MVP tournaments, everything. And my teams were always really bad, so I was always the one getting kind of hung out, just left to dry, left for dead.
Once close,
but I was on the worst team every year, and I won the best player of the year because I just went psycho.
Well, maybe an outlier because of that. So.
My coach, mid-game, literally mid-game, we were playing a rep hockey tournament in one of the best leagues in all of where I live. He drew a captain mark on my jersey and said, "You're captain." And I said, "What? I'm a goalie." He said, "No, you're the best player on the team, you're captain." And everyone was looking at me, like on the other team, they're like, holy shit. I was like the first goalie to ever be captain ever. Like literally ever. They put me as captain. So I started hollering at people, like telling them where to sit, where to play. I was like, he's like, your knowledge of the game's better than all the players. You might as well be captain. I'm like, holy shit, because I did play out too. Like there was a year when I was younger, I scored a hat trick in a game, and I also got a shutout. So like I played goalie. So so like when I was younger, I played. The one coach's son said he paid a lot of money for his kid to play goalie. So he argued with my dad and said, I want my son to play. So he says, okay, so if your son can pay all that, if you're rich and your son's allowed to play goalie, can my son play out? So he let me play out and said, is he good enough to play out? First game, they let me play out, I scored a goal. And then I scored another goal, and then I scored another goal. I scored a fucking hat trick my first game playing. I was a goalie, but I came out with my player equipment and I scored a hat trick. And then the second game they let me play goalie and I got a shutout, which means I never let a single goal in. And I have a stack of pucks in my room and a trophy that says goalie of the year out of like 300 goalies. I was the best player, best goalie in the Ontario Hockey League of all kids. So I have like all these trophies, pucks, everything, all of it. Dude, like when it came to hockey, I was just like determined to be the best. Like I wanted to be a pro player, like that was my dream. Like to be the best goalie ever. That was my dream. But I just kind of like lost interest because it turned into politics and it turned to like who had more money. Whoever's kid had more money and more like traces to like other teams or other organizations. It turned into a money thing.
Damn, currency. With me though, it was like weird, bro. Like for my first 2 tournaments, like I said, like I just go in the bathroom stall and like just dry heat. Like nothing has to come up, and I'll just be like, like I think it's just like a lot of nerves, whatever. And I stopped listening to music, but yeah, after that bender, that's the worst I felt in my life. Like, I literally thought I was gonna die. I woke up, bro. I was dehydrated. I couldn't stop shaking.
Sorry, bro.
Like, yeah, I couldn't hold down food or water. I literally puked it back up. I started like throwing up like yellow pile and shit. And like, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is like a really bad thing. I'll go back to bed.
Why
so
is it showing my thing is blue? Dude?
And then the next day, it's like 36 hours later, like a day and a half later, almost 40 hours, and I still can't hold down food or water. I started getting freaked out because I'm like, you can't live a certain amount of time without water. I looked it up and like, of course, but like I don't know the exact time. It was like
honestly, in my honest opinion, like I would tell you, like man to man, there's nothing wrong with you.
Other than like hella dehydrated though. That's
it's something simple. My word, it's something simple, dude. Because I felt so sick, like randomly. Like I've had so much fucked up shit that shouldn't happen to me, but it was over something. I went to the doctors multiple times, and they said I'm like fine, bro. And they told me.
Said it could have just been like dehydration. That's the same thing too, and I couldn't hold that water. So it makes sense why I get symptoms like that.
You just, dude, you can get sick from stupid things, bro. Like really stupid.
Why have I been like hung one time, and like the next day, like I've like just had like a panic on me. Like it's weird. Like
no, because because it's alcohol. That's what alcohol does to you.
I literally walked in the grocery store and I felt sick.
Yeah, that's alcohol. That's just what alcohol does to you, bro. It's just
like,
period.
It's never happened to me being hungry before. I went in the grocery store.
Nope, it's happened to me. It never used to happen. When I was younger, I'd wake up at 9 in the morning, drink a 6th of vodka. I'd go fucking walk around, drink some more, and I would just feel drunk all day long, or I'd feel tired. It never used to happen to me. When I got older, into my 20s, my heart would pulp, like it would go pop, 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 like it would beat fast. I would get panic attacks. Alcohol triggers panic attacks in everyone. It to a point. Yes. No, it was 100% probably just alcohol triggering a panic attack.
And what else happened is that at one point I got to earn into it with Vex on Fortnite. So FNCS was coming up. And Perk and them wanted to play with me, and like I was like sick for like a week. This is like when I quit. In the first like couple of days off, I was taking some medicine for motion sickness. I have it like in my cabinet, but it's not for like
We are losing
throwing
B.
up. And I noticed it's only like when I was playing like competitive game modes. Like literally, like I could play like arenas, I'm fine, and like box fight, but we get tournaments. Super good, and like later stages, all this stuff. And it was fucked because we were literally in the tournament. We got earnings, and like it's the last game, and I'm like, I gotta go. I'm gonna throw up. Like I just got extremely nauseous. Like I'm gonna throw up. Like the last game of the tournament.
Yeah, you're fine.
But like,
One
what
more
do you
yellow
think that's
card.
from being home?
One
Why
more
did it make
chips.
me feel like that? Like
Hung, dude, hung.
like did the pressure like
Yeah.
make me?
I'll
feel
tell you
like-
the nastiest story
Is that
ever, bro.
anxiety Or what though? Why would I like?
It's anxiety from alcohol, so it's not mental. Has nothing to do with your mentality. Alcohol triggers palpitations, and fucking it also triggers like an anxiety, bro. I'm telling you, dude. I had this chick at my house, and I was fucking her. Everything was fine. We woke up the next day. She sat in my bathroom the whole next day. And my parents are like, "Is she good?" And like, she was one of those chicks that tried to play it off like, "Oh, I can drink, I can hang, like I can chug with you." I'm drinking all night. She's smoking dope, and then she ran the shower water. I knew what she was doing. She's puking.
Trying to stall? Yeah.
But then she went in the shower, and my parents were like, "What the fuck?" And she didn't get out for 2 hours. This chick was sitting in my shower, like shitting and puking for like 3 hours straight. And like, I laid in bed with her. I felt bad. Like I was like, you know what? Don't be ashamed. Like, fuck, I've had it worse. Like I've been so sick I couldn't move. And like, you know, I felt bad. Like, come on. Like, I know, like,
That girls are doing.
you get to a point where you hate women, blah blah blah. Like I do, but like I'm not gonna let it. Like I get to a point where like, dude, this chick's like sick. She didn't do anything. Like, you know, me and her aren't like a thing. We're not like dating. Like I felt bad, and you know,
We like so first week of SNCS or second, Perk was seat shopping, but I think this was the first
Long.
week. We were doing really good our first couple of games popping off, and then when we got into stack lobby, I remember endgame came up, and all of a sudden the feeling I got, the first one I got earnings again. I got extremely nauseous, and like it's hard to describe. It's almost like a feeling where I can't like, talk fast. I have to talk like slow and a monotone voice, and I can't be like overly excited or like I have to get off the game. And it only happens in like tournaments and stuff with pressure after like I'm hung. I feel like it shit like triggers something. That's not
it scrambles your brain, bro. Being hungover scrambles the
yeah,
fuck.
but like the amazing to like I got like in these tournaments like I really had to tell them like, the rest of it. Like
Bro, I've hung read and actually like tried to commit to the mental hospital because of my like being hungover.
But like listen to this, bro. Like I'm not like
It opens a portal. It opens a portal. That's my that's my literal final answer to everything to do with hungover. It opens a vulnerability portal that triggers any emotion that you do not want to show. Any emotion that you wish you would never ever show. Once you're hungover, that's it. Boom.
But
That's
it's
it.
weird because my whole life, like, I won states. I went like the world championship on live stream, hundreds of thousands of people. I'm fine. Like yeah, of course I have like a little bit of nerves, but I don't feel sick. Like, I gotta do it.
I don't. Did you sound like that, bro, back then?
No, I don't. No.
Exactly, bro. I swear.
Like literally, I'm playing Fortnite, and like the whole day we're warming up. I'm playing arenas, box fights. I'm fine. And then all of a sudden, like I'm like.
But are you like me? Are you like me where like over the microphone where like you feel so when you're hung, like when I'm hung over the microphone or playing a tournament online, I'm anxious, but in person I have confidence. I am scared to talk to people over the mic, but in person I'm like a whole different type of person. I hate over the mic. I hate FaceTime.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like confident with person. Like,
Dude, I am so confident in person, bro. So confident. Right over the mic, I'm like a whole different person, bro.
It's just weird because it never happens. Try to think about this. Like my whole life, all the real life tournaments I've done, like competing and fighting nothing, and then all of a sudden one day I'm hung and like I'm in the finals of like a match I got hurt in, like the last round, and all of a sudden like I feel like I'm like talking like higher than normal, or like a higher.
Yeah.
I feel sick. Like I don't have to describe it. Like,
but like you understand, like I'm the type of person like I'm not scared. Like if I thought someone was wrong with you, I'd be like, "Yo, bro, like what you're doing, you're fucked."
Like my teammate was like, he's like yelling like call outs, and I had to tell him like, "Can you talk at like a low voice, please?" Like I'm like sick.
Cause you're dude.
Like it just made me like something like anything with like high volume and stuff. It started making
It's so fucked what you're saying is because I've experienced it so similar to the point it's weird. I've got to a point where I'm like anyone yelling, anyone saying anything. It's like you get sensitivity, tunnel vision, heart palpitations, bro. I've literally been to a point where if my mom even said a word, I ran to the bathroom and threw up everywhere because I was hungover, bro.
But I don't actually like go up home. It's like a drive heat. Like
yeah, no, but like, see, like, yeah, like, but it's been like that. I've drive heaved 100%. I'm just saying, like, I'm just giving you like a reference, as in, like, I've been there. Yes, it's happened to me. It's happened to me hundreds of times, actually.
Bro, imagine though, you're just in a tournament.
I do that.
And I don't know, like, bro. Not yell, like I'm feeling
He's
really
nothing,
sick
I
right
swear.
now. Like, I'm
The only reason I can relate to you is because I used to play wagers in Call of Duty, like where you play for money.
It freaked me out though, bro, because he's giving me call outs and like I'm getting sick, and as the game
But it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
In the end game,
So
it
when I
got
was
worse, and I really had to get my little brother to finish off the last
shooting,
game.
where did he
Yeah, see, dude, you
just-
don't ever think of it like just
Bro, that's
promise
not
me.
supposed to happen.
I want you. No, it's not supposed to, but it's not weird. Like what you're telling me is like something I've experienced so many times to the
So,
point where
you're
like,
playing the game and somebody calls you like, bro, I can't talk fast.
yes, dude, to the point where I like I'll put my mic on mute. I won't even talk. I'll just put my mic on mute, and then like people will be like, yo, what's good? Like, why didn't you call out? And I'm like,
I get like that.
and then they'll be like, well, what's good? And I'll be like, can I
That's
just?
what made me delete so much time off, because like that's not what. That's when I was young. I could send off like.
But it does happen, and that's not like, I know how you're saying it's not supposed to, but it's a common.
But it can like
it's
fuck up my
fine.
daily life. That could actually get me killed. Bro.
It could, but
Like,
I
if
mean,
I'm
like,
at work though, bro, and I feel like that, and like somebody's yelling at me.
you won't though. You won't feel like that
How?
because you're not gonna send like that anymore.
Yeah, but like that's
Yeah.
fucked, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, that shit actually freaked me out though. Like I spent so much time like googling calls, and it all came down to the one thing, like being hung. But those hangovers used to not happen when I was younger.
Playing, is
That's
that
why it's
something?
fucked.
Yeah,
One person says
Just-
it's withdrawal. It lasts 3 days.
it's not. It's not.
And other
Honestly,
people say there's something called pulse, which is like post-acute alcohol
I'm fine, man.
withdrawal, where like it can last up to
2
a
on
month until you feel normal.
so I'm not trying to brag about it, but when it comes to alcohol, I've been through every kind of like state you can think of. I've been a minor alcoholic, I've been a major alcoholic, I've been a person who's a casual drinker, I've been like every state, and I've went through certain kind of like, I went through withdrawals, I went through like all kinds of different states, and I've even had delirium. I went to the doctor.
Yeah. I never had that, but like research it kind of freaked me out.
It's not a game. It gets to a point, but you have to be really bad at that point. Like,
Worst I've had was when you get hydrated.
no, I've had like my mental state like flip on me. Like it's
That's happening. Like you're playing a game and you're hung. And your teammates screaming callouts in a competitive
Oh, our
mode.
teammate the bot, dude.
You're all
Look at
just
them.
like pressing the
yeah,
button.
that's
Like,
not that. Like
Flaming flank that.
Why? Like is it like a something to do with pressure?
it's not. Yeah, it's pressure, and it gives you like inconfidence. It's a weird thing to say, but like when you're really hungover, or like you've drank before, you get like this sensitivity to like demands, or like it's really weird, bro. It's almost like a tunnel vision when your brain's so uncoordinated when you're hungover. It's like you get a tunnel vision every time someone says do this or do that, or someone's here, someone do this.
Why
Bro.
did it happen
Deplete
like
B.
2 years ago, a
You
year
can't.
ago, and I just said all of a sudden just starts happening out of the blue.
Because we're honest to God, your body starts to just like, you get to a point where it's like kind of like like I don't know how to explain it other than like your body just says like stop fucking sending. Like it's like send, but don't like drink liquor. Like, dude, all this shit stopped happening to me when I just stuck to beer and like I'll drink wine. Wine will just get me.
That's what calls it.
Okay, so wine it's like a hit or miss. Some days I'll be fine off wine, some days I'll and just be fucked.
Yeah.
I would rather drink 30 beers than be hung off wine. That's just me.
Me too. I'd rather just not be cool showing them like
Just
like something in that shit that just fucks my body. Like literally, be sick, but like, bro, I don't think you understand. I've spent so many days hung, like just like sitting in bed, like researching symptoms. I type in this and this symptom, Reddit. Oh, nausea. From after a hangover, Reddit, this and that, Reddit, dry heaving, Reddit. And like,
you'd be surprised when when I was 17, I dropped 16 or 17. I dropped out of school. I drank every single day until I was 19. And when I sat in my room and I wondered why I was having these breakdowns and feelings, I literally Googled, I went on Reddit, I wondered what was wrong with me every day. Why was I panicking? Why was I shaking? Why was my heart palpitating? Why was I sitting in my bed feeling hot and sweating every day? I read up everything, bro. I've literally been through every kind of symptom you could think of with alcohol. Like, I've shit blood, bro.
Think about this, though, because something I've been researching lately, it's called PULS, post-acute withdrawal symptom. And what people say is people who've been, like, sending a lot. Say, even if you don't send too much, maybe like a guy who sends like 2-3 days a week, but he kills like a 12, and he does this for a year straight. All of a sudden he stops. They'll be like, okay, so physical withdrawal symptoms, they stop after 72 hours, right? But then what they say is like it can last for months for you, like your brain chemistry to feel normal. So a guy can quit, and like during these like months, he can still feel like sick, nauseous, or anxiety.
Yeah,
like,
well, it makes sense, right? At the end of the day, you're still putting a chemical. Like, honestly, if I want to break it really down, you smoke a cigarette or you drink alcohol, you're still putting a drug in your body. And that's we're not built to wake up every day and put any source of kind of chemical in our body. And if you really want to be like really, really serious about it, to be honest with you, alcohol in every way is not natural to our body. In no form whatsoever is our body meant to consume alcohol. I've watched documentaries, I've watched everything. Alcohol is not good for our body. Which means, casual drinking is fun. And you can drink beer every day. You can drink beer, it's not how much you consume. You could be a major alcoholic and you could be like an acute drinker, no matter what you say or what you do. Alcohol is still not subjective. Like, it's not like a thing you should have in your body. It's kind of like a,
Yeah.
It's kind of like, put it this way. You see a young kid. You give him candy, right? He eats the candy once. He starts getting used to the candy. So the kid starts asking for more candy. What happens to the kid? Well, first of all, his teeth might rot out. Okay, so he starts to get bad teeth, you go to get him dental health. Over time, what develops with sugar? Diabetes. The kid gets overweight. Do you get what I'm saying? The same, if you apply alcohol to the human body, you could drink it once in a while, and then certain little effects happen. You could drink like a small amount of alcohol, like years and years and years. Put it this way. I have a friend. He drinks, like, I'm not saying this in any disrespect. You don't drink a lot. Like, I don't look at you as a dude that drinks like a... Dude, I know people that drink way more than you. You barely, you drink, but you don't drink like an alcoholic nowhere near.
Like once every 2 weeks now.
Yeah, but my friend drinks a 6-pack. My friend drinks a 6-pack a day. That's it. And
but I'm gonna be honest, I actually am pretty scared. That's why I cap me a lot of times.
No, but don't ever feel pressured. Just, dude.
That's why I need your advice on, bro. Just hear me out.
You have me for advice. You have me here for a reason. I'm not gonna tell you to do something you don't.
Young kids, in college and shit. Even during those days, they would go out to the bar 6-7 days a week and fuck. I never did that. I was fine, and then all of a sudden, just 6 months ago, I just started my body's getting fucked. When I'm hungry.
No, you just need to tone it down a little bit. That's it.
I take
yeah, and now you're fine.
Bro, I don't think so. I get shook, bro. I used to be able to sit there and be go on these 3-day benders. I kill bombs.
And 3-day benders are weird. Just drink once or twice a week and that's it.
Yeah, but I used to be able to kill James. Rob.
Yeah, no, it's our bodies, bro. It's literally, dude. I was the same way as you, bro. I was the same way.
Bro, but like it's like fuck because like I could actually get like killed at my job and like going out in public, bro. Like I can't.
No, I understand. I'm taking that into accountability. All I'm saying to you is like, just don't go on benders. Drink twice, like twice in a row is fine, and then after that, you know, you take a break. You're chilling.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you're right, but like that's just like it doesn't feel normal to me, bro. Like schedule my week around like, okay, I'm gonna send this day, and the next day I might feel like sick walking into a grocery store. Or, like,
But can you also say you're also okay? Put it this way: can you say you're in normal circumstances? You can't. You're in COVID times. Nobody's been through COVID that you know. We're in a different era. And I'm gonna tell you something. We're facing something. I don't know if you believe in this. I'm just gonna put it out there. I believe this is the start of something called the pandemic era. And every time someone celebrates and says like COVID's over, it's getting close, we're apart right now where another disease is gonna pick up, and we're gonna be part of something called the pandemic era. And I know for a fact. Yep, I know for a fact, bro. Just wait and watch. I promise you.
But how would you feel about that, right? Like all my friends, like all these guys that go out in the stores, go out to bars. I don't go out to bars. I don't go out to parties.
It's ADH.
Clubs, but like, bro, like I'm telling you, like I get choked and like I think about it. Like the one day, like I woke up hung and I went to walk in a grocery store and I was nauseous. There was another day I went to go walk in a simple Reddit, just to get like some deodorant, and I couldn't. And I had to call my mom, like, I can't go inside the store. Like, how do you think that made me feel? But like, that's not normal, bro. Like, I was hung, and like, I went to walk in the store multiple times. As soon as I got close to the door, I felt like I was in a puke. Like, I just got nauseous, and like that shit never happened.
I don't know.
Like, why?
I just want you to know, like, in my opinion, in every way, like, you're.
I'm going to walk in the store.
I've had worse. I've had way worse. I've had to the point where I cried. I literally said, "Mom, can I go home?" I had a grown man, 24 years old. Mom, I gotta go home.
Bro, I don't think that happens to most people, though. I don't know.
Maybe it does. It does a lot more common because not a lot of people want to talk about it, bro. I have friends that told me straight up.
But like look at somebody who works like full time. Like they have work the next morning. Like
they have different mindset. It's a different mindset, bro. It's a whole. Okay, like look at. Okay, let's. Hold on. No, hold on. So say you're a cop. My friend's a roofer. I have a friend that's a roofer that just goes to work drunk. He drinks like a 6-pack every day, goes to work wasted, and then drinks another 6-pack and another. He hates his life. He thinks he has no potential. He thinks he'll never get with this woman. He thinks like he's on child support. Dude, when your mindset's at like my life has no meaning, of course you're gonna wake up and drink your fucking dude. When you have no meaning in life, like you wake up every day and you say like I don't care if I die. I'll smoke a dart and drink like 10 beers. It's all dude, he just doesn't care. And that don't make you cool. That don't make you tough.
That's why I asked you, because I don't.
Yes, that's why, dude. See, listen, hold on. Your mindset is you care about yourself. People that don't care, like, okay, put it this way. I've been there though. I've been to the point where I just don't give a fuck. There's a point I wake up, I drink a fucking 26er of fucking vodka, and I'm out and I'm at the skate park, and if someone wants to fight me, I'm gonna stab you or smash a skateboard over your head. Like I've been there. But like you get to a point like there's people that just they don't value their life. And a big thing about anxiety, a big thing about panic attacks or anything, alcohol can trigger it, smoking can trigger it, anything can trigger it. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is how much you value your life. If you don't value your life, none of this shit's gonna affect you. If you woke up every day and said, I don't give a fuck if I'm dead or alive, you're not gonna, do you really think we'd be talking about this? You'd be sitting here not caring. You'd probably be like 30 beers deep, a James, a fucking, you're not gonna give a shit.
That's true.
I promise you, bro, I swear on my life, I swear on the Bible, I swear on my mom's life or dad's, it has to do with you valuing, you care about yourself. And when you wake up every day and you care about yourself and you worry, you're gonna have problems with like a random, anxiety or like worrying about something.
Yeah, I mean, it was just weird because like I've been the same. At least I think. I mean, because we played a factor, but like Just wait.
COVID made it worse. COVID made everything worse, bro.
But I'm just saying, first thing was the hospital. Doctor says I'm clear. It wasn't from being home. That was great. I was relieved. Faster, I get that. I blew that all. I honestly, that was the worst I felt in my life. Worse than mono. I thought I was gonna die. But
Yeah, no, but
was relieved. But then, like, just waking up, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I have to go and fucking Rite Aid for my mom. I'm picking up deodorant for me. I was getting her prescription, and I walked in the store at least like 3 or 4 times. And I couldn't. I get close to the door, and I have to pull the mask back off and get in my car. Like, okay, I'm gonna sit here and breathe for a minute.
It does.
Go back in again, and I could not like get in the store. Like, I like came home. Like, after I recovered, I'm like, bro, this shit is not normal. Why do I feel nauseous to walk in the store? And I'm like, that is fun. That's not supposed to happen.
Put it this way.
I'm like, bro, what if I had worked that day? And like, I feel that way about walking in a simple store where nobody cares about anything, just to pick up something that'll take 1 minute. Like, that's fun. Like, bro, like, it freaked me out.
I honestly, like, it happened, dude. Like, it's honestly, like, I would never say something that I don't mean. My dad would sit here and he would talk to you for hours about if he was awake. He would tell you the same thing. My dad used to be an alcoholic and he got a good job, and then he still had, you know, like problems after, like getting panic attacks or what, or like kind of like just simple things, like, you know, like someone would talk and they would.
You got that walking like you can't. Like,
dude, I've had it so many times. Dude, I'm like, you're talking to a person that I literally, my parents handle my banking because the second the phone turns on, I can't talk. I go silent.
You don't understand. You quit sending, it all goes away.
Yeah, I know that. I've had.
So,
like,
we just quit forever because like I don't want to feel like that, bro. I don't
want to feel like that, but at the same time, like we have 2 different. Like, okay, put it this way: I send to get away from like feeling like I have so much responsibilities. You have no choice. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way, but you're going to be responsible for other people's lives, and you're going to be responsible, and you're going to be the person that's in charge. Me, I'm not that type of person. Like, regardless of what I do, I'm going to be like, if I send, it's not going to affect anyone else's lives other than my parents.
Yeah.
If I go hardcore, like, obviously I'm not going to drink until I'm fucking dead. But I'm saying, like, you know, you can still send. But it's just a little bit different. Like, you just shouldn't go on benders. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
This one time I forgot to tell you, this was a little bit before the hospital. I remember I started waking up, and when I first started experiencing nausea a couple months ago, and I remember I used to start carrying like a trash bag in my car seat, like right next to me, because like it's not even like I'm sitting there, like I have to vomit, like stuff comes out. It's like. Right? Like, I got and all of a sudden I felt super sick, bro. And I just sat in my car for like just sitting at an intersection. Like, I was like, that's fuck. That's not normal. Like, it freaked me the fuck out. And that's literally like the reason why I haven't talked to you like over voice, why I stopped sending like as much, because bro, I'm sitting here driving like a day-to-day thing I've been doing for years, and like I wake up home and I'm seeing this stop. Like, I feel sick. Like, get me out of here. Like, why?
I can't, like, honestly, I wish I could explain it to you, but the effects of alcohol, like the things it has on your body.
So it gives me like fear or something, you think?
Yes, it does, man. Dude, if I could like explain it to you, bro, like I've literally had days where, dude, alcohol withdrawals can hit you within like 6 to 12 hours, and you can literally.
I've experienced that, or it's just a bad hangover?
They're low on lives.
No, man, I feel like you experience like what alcohol can do to you afterwards. Like, it doesn't even matter if you don't even have to be an alcoholic, bro. It just, that's when your body.
I work out every day, and like I train, I'm healthy, like.
Honest to God, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, I know people that are so healthy and they still have the same problem. My dad will tell you, my dad was healthy as shit. My dad used to work in construction, jacked as fuck, worked out every day. And he said he used to have panic attacks on the job where he'd have to lift himself down on the elevator and then pant, like dry heave.
Like,
yeah, like just fucking dying.
That's probably like the scariest thing like that happens to me. Like, the whole like dry heaving, because it's not like you're actually going underneath.
It's horrible. I don't even like, dude. Honestly, even talking about it makes like, dude, I've been there, bro, and it's not fun.
It happened to me for like a couple seconds to go away, but the one time it lasted for like an hour.
I quit school because
I'm sitting in the bathroom, telling my little brother, like in this voice, like, I need you to like watch me for the hour. I feel super sick, and I'm just sitting.
Hey, you're fine, dude.
And it was, bro. It was weird though. Like when I woke up, hung and it happened. I'm sitting on my couch trying to watch like the news or wrestling, and just even watch anything like active, I would get sick. I just had to stare at the wall for like an hour until it passed, and like it just freaked me the fuck out. Like I can't watch the news without feeling like I'm gonna throw up. Like, bruh. Like
So I had a homie. I really wish, like, I used to have this homie. So it's funny, like, you know how, like, honestly, there was a day you said something to me and it, like, made me feel really good. You always used to tell me, like, I remember, like, a couple months ago, you said you look up to me and you like to listen to, like, some of my opinions.
I mean, that's how it should be with like close friends. Like, take
But
their
that made me feel good because, you know what's really, okay, like, I had this friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I played Call of Duty with him for years. He's older than me. His name was Adam. He's about 30. Well, he passed away. He was my homie. And me and him play game battles together in Call of Duty on Modern Warfare Remastered. He was my friend. Like, he was one of the coolest dudes. He's a couple years older, you know. He had a really good job. He was a mechanic. Like, he was a chill dude. He drank and smoked weed. And, like, he was just a chill dude. And, like, when I ever had my panic attacks, he's like, yo, you're fine. Like, honestly, I've been there, like, because he's older than me.
Mm-hmm.
So he would, it's, like, kind of like how I'm talking to you, but he was older than me. So he's, like, in his 30s.
Yeah.
I still don't know what happened. To be honest with you, I just got told the story. His brother came looking for him and, like, went to the river and tried to find him and like his dead body, but someone either killed him or he killed himself. But he was a really good friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, it fucks me up like really bad, bro. Like really bad. Like even talking about it makes me real like fucked up. But he's like I considered him like such a close friend. Like every day for years we played Call of Duty, and his family reached out to me. His girlfriend reached out to me. Like his friend. The saddest thing I ever heard in my life. So you know how you have friends that are close to you, like Jamar, Jofa, like people like that.
Yeah.
When they found out his body was like in the river and they were looking for him, his friend quit work. Like he quit his job to go in his truck and look by the water for days to find his body. His friend slept in his truck, ditched his job for days, and said, I won't stop until I find his body. And his friend sent me a Snapchat and showed me he found his body, and it dude, like honestly, like it, I'm not trying to be soft, but dude, that shit hit me in a different way. Like when I seen that shit, it kind of like, I felt sick, bro. Like I couldn't believe it. But the dedication that guy showed just to find his body, like he knew his friend was dead, but he said, I'm finding his body and bringing it back to his family. He stayed up for days and nights, 4 or 5 days straight, just searching for his body. And I just find that crazy, bro. Like, think about that. And I talk to him like every day now. Like that, like my dead friend, I talk to his best friend. And he wants to come to Canada to see me. We were supposed to hang out on my birthday, but COVID, right? But we talk every day, and this dude, like, if only, I wish, I don't know if he just got a PC, he plays Apex, but if you would just hear this guy, like, his words and, like, the type of person he is, you would like this guy so much, you have no idea. These are good people. Like, my friend Adam that passed away and his friend, these guys are older than me, and they're very good people, and, like, dude, like, his dad's in the military, a war vet. Like they're American. They live in Pennsylvania. They're really good people.
That's right next to me. It's like
yeah, and they're Christian. They are so Christian, unbelievably. Like they go to church every day. Like, and when I was invited to the funeral. You said a pardon? No. I didn't hear what you said. No, he's not alive. No. He voted for Trump. No. He has a rebel flag on the back of his truck. Like, he's hardcore. But he is a very good person. I promise you that.
I'm listening, sir. Yeah, I've been watching the whole time, Alpha.
But my friend that passed away, he was in our clan. So me and Elite Alpha, he was in our clan. His favorite Call of Duty was Modern Warfare, like the first Call of Duty, COD 4. You know the star with the 4? The green star with the 4?
COD 4.
Yeah, no, but do you know what the symbol, the star with the 4?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that tattooed with Adam underneath it. I have to. Like that's I was repping in League Play like Adam clan tag. Like I love that dude. Like he passed away. I still don't know to this day if he killed himself or someone killed him. Nobody knows. He was the type of dude that was happy all the time. He reminded me of like how you talk. He would never talk about like weird shit, like killing himself, never. But for some reason they found him dead in the water. So I don't know. You know what I mean? It's really weird to talk about, but I really don't know. I don't think he did kill himself. I think like they killed him. So my friend wouldn't kill himself.
Check the Discord chat. What do you think, Tris?
I could send you an article.
You know how it saves, Tris? Alpha, read that. Just afterwards. I don't like mess up his flow, but like.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, for sure.
Like yeah, you get what I'm saying though, right? Like,
I think it's Ali, are you still streaming?
The Tris, if we ever send though, bro, like I'm not gonna send. Like I'm not.
No,
Gonna for a reason.
yeah. Can you end it real quick?
I gotta piss real fast. I'll be back though.
Yo, so Alpha, can you end it? Can you make sure there's no like